Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. With military shows performed by graduating officers and recruits, Royal Oman Police celebrates its annual day. Boards of Directors of Institute of Public Administration approves 255 special training programs for this year. Oman Air launches an efficiency program with the aim to achieve substantial reductions in the airline's expenditure. Conference discusses challenges faced by medical cadres and solutions needed to solve them. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Mohammed Walid Abdelaziz of Mauritania in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's 54th independence anniversary. With the military parade and shows performed by graduating officers and recruits that translated meanings of loyalty and pride of the dear homeland and its leaders, Royal Oman Police celebrated its annual day at Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences in the Wilaya of Mizwa, which falls on the 5th of January every year. The celebration was presided over by His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali Al-Hilali, Chief of Internal Security Service. The event started with playing the royal anthem by RP Music Band. Then the commander of the military parade requested the chief guest to inspect the front rear of the parade. After that, the graduates performed a slow military march. Next, the chief guest presented appreciation prizes to the graduate toppers. After that, the chief guest pinned medals of good service and conduct on a number of RP's officers in recognition of their loyalty and devotion in performing their sacred national duties. Later, the chief guest delivered a motivational speech to the graduates. Then the graduates batch of the academy handed over the banner to the next batch. His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Al-Sharaiki, Inspector General of Police and Customs, honored toppers of graduated officers and handed over graduation certificates to the graduates. Board of Directors of Institute of Public Administration approved during its meeting draft plan of institutes for 2015 on training management fields and included 255 special training programs. The board acquainted with institutes plan to market general and special training programs, to market activities of research and consultations, and discussed policies of developing and pricing training at the institute. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Umar bin Saeed Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service and Chairman of Board of Directors of the Institute. Oman Air has launched an efficiency program entitled Shape and Size with the aim of achieving substantial reductions in the airline's expenditure. The move is aimed to coincide with the start of 2015 and the onset of new budgets for the year. The Shape and Size efficiency program is targeting cost reductions across all activities undertaken by the national carrier of the Sultanate of Oman. None of those reductions will affect the airline's safety or the high standards of service offered to valued customers. A total reduction in expenditure of more than 100 million Omani riyals should be achieved by Oman Air over the next 3 years, bringing the company to an operational break-even point by the end of 2017. Oman Air contributed almost 420 million Omani riyals to the gross national product of the Sultanate during 2014. It also contributes to the infrastructure of the country by serving domestic airports like Sahar. Furthermore, and in line with the nation's Omanization policy, it is committed to developing for the future the educational and career potential of young Omanis. Stay tuned because still to come in our news bulletin. Illegal mangrove logging have left Karachi, southern Pakistan, sprawling metropolis in a defenseless state from natural calamities. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Office of State Counsel discussed in its third meeting views of Social Committee regarding matters proposed for research on social studies in the Omani society. The office specified the importance of discussing education tracks met during the upcoming session due to be held on the 20th of this month. The office made assessment on performance of its ordinary sessions to proceed discussions in better manner at upcoming sessions. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud al-Manthari, Chairman of the State Council. Within the context of exchanging judicial and legal experiences between the Sultanate and the State of Palestine, His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al-Khalili, Minister of Justice, received His Excellency Judge Ali Al-Muhanna, Chairman of Supreme Court and Head of Higher Judicial Council of the State of Palestine, and his judicial delegation. The two sides discussed ways of enhancing cooperation and acquainted with each other's experiences in judicial and legal systems. His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Mohammed al-Saidi, Minister of Legal Affairs, met the Palestinian judicial delegation where they got acquainted with the legislative system of the Sultanate and the ministry's role in developing laws and systems in coordination with ministries and other government units by voicing legal opinions and issuing official interpretations that are approved in the Sultanate for royal decrees, laws and ministerial decisions. Sultanate's experiment in judicial independence was at the center of discussions of Honorable Sheikh Dr. Ishaq bin Ahmed al-Busaidi, Chairman of the Supreme Court, when he received His Excellency Judge Ali Al-Muhanna, Chairman of Supreme Court and Head of Higher Judicial Council of the State of Palestine, and his judicial delegation. The two sides also discuss aspects of cooperation in justice, laws, and various experiences exchange. With the participation of various workers in the field of critical care at health institutions in the Sultanate, the second Critical Care Medicine Conference was held in the Governorate of South Batna. The conference, which was organized by Al-Rustaq Hospital, discussed challenges faced by medical cadres and needed solutions to solve them. It was revealed the necessity to crystallize the framework of communication among medical career patients and their parents to reach standard treatment services. 3-day work sessions enrich audiences by reviewing the updates at critical care. In continuing the national campaign, Start By Yourself, a training course focused on the main theme of the campaign in making the mosque a center to serve the Holy Quran, was inaugurated at Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate of Dhofar. The 2-day course aimed to encourage people and benefiting from other experiences. A number of those who are concerned in the guidance field participated at this course. A recreational festival was held in Iski in order to create entertainment for citizens and residents and activate touristic and economic movements and highlight the role of government and public institutions cooperating in implementing the cultural and recreational and social activities. The festival witnessed a huge attendance, including the exhibition, which consisted of almost 80 corners and a suite for Omani Women's Society products. The festival also consisted of cultural activities on the open theatre, such as poetic nights, scientific seminars and plays. A police official said 2 people died and 38 others were rescued after an 8-story residential building collapsed in Nairobi last night. Search and rescue operations continued at the site in the lower-income Huruma area. Rescuers were drilling through concrete blocks searching for survivors and bodies. Heavy lifting machinery was also brought in. Medical teams created some of the injured at the site. Thick mangroves have long protected Karachi from battering by the Arabian Sea, but pollution, badly managed irrigation and years of illegal logging have left this natural barrier in a perilous state. More details in the following report.
A lush green forest lines the Indus River Delta, where it merges with the Arabian Sea near Karachi. This mangrove on Pakistan's longest river is home to a rich ecosystem, but it's under threat. In the 1930s, it covered some 600,000 hectares. Today, just 100,000. Most of the mangrove has been cut down for firewood, the loggers undeterred by patrolling activists.
I sell this one bundle for as little as 20 rupees, 10 rupees. It is a very small income.
For such a small return, these men are risking fines of several $100s. It's illegal to cut down the mangrove, which is protected in Pakistan. Protected only in theory. On top of the damage done by small-scale loggers, large industrial plants are also flouting the law.
It should be much better saved from cutting. It should be better protected. It's a safeguard. It is beneficial for our country. If we were in another country, it would have been worshipped. I don't know why they are cutting it here. Stupidity. They are emptying other people's stomachs to fill their own.
The mangrove acts as a natural defense against the elements and, according to experts, is vital to the Pakistani coastline and to Karachi in particular, home to 20 million people.
The big tsunami in 1945, and this may occur because we are living right at the junction of 2 plates, and we had this earthquake, 2 of them. So if any of them in the sea, if the epicenter is the sea, then it can generate a tsunami. And if tsunami is generated, the most severely affected area would be the Indus Creek area.
The regional economy is also under threat. Fishermen, who export most of their catch, are hit by the knock-on effects of mangrove destruction.
If it's cut down like this, then of course it's dangerous for us, for our environment. And these mangroves are nurseries for fish and shrimps. They lay their eggs and give birth here, and the fish also grow here.
But there is hope. Things are slowly changing thanks to the work of environmentalists. And over the past decade, the mangrove has been reclaiming its territory, little by little.
Now for the general weather forecast, clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog in the governorates of North Sharqiya, Wusta, the far and coastal areas overlooking Sea of Oman. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. With military shows performed by graduating officers and recruits, Royal Oman Police celebrates its annual day. Board of Directors of Institute of Public Administration approves 255 special training programs for this year. Oman Air launches an efficiency program with the aim to achieve substantial reductions in the airline's expenditure. And the second Critical Care Medicine Conference discusses challenges faced by medical cadres and solutions needed to solve them. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, thank you for watching and good night.